In short, I will not forgive you, you know. And so for some reason, okay, because whenever you're a friend with somebody, there are people who admire your friendship, there are other people who are watching you, okay. So and maybe on your own you try to reconcile and it's not working, and so you say, okay, at least she will listen to this person. I've heard things like that. Okay, there's somebody she can listen to, maybe a husband, maybe a pastor, maybe a church, something like that, or elderly person in the family. Okay, sometimes issues like that, that we have to take it back to elders in the family. I've seen a couple of them around here. At least he or she will listen to somebody like this. And so somebody will step in, okay, somebody this person will listen to, will step in and talk to him or her and then resolve the issue. And so that's how it is. We became enemies at sometimes, but Jesus Christ stepped in as a man in between, as the God in between, and brought us back to God. All right, now let's look at the process, the steps to reconciliation. Number one, as sin created the barrier. So we need to understand that when one man sinned, we all sin. And so the iniquity created the barrier, because God, our God is a holy God. Okay, where God is, iniquity cannot dwell there, or where iniquity is, God cannot be there. Light and darkness, they have no business together. If you have iniquity in you, God cannot dwell there. That's why the scripture says that our body is the temple of Jehovah God, and so there is need for you to keep it clean. God cannot dwell in a place that is filthy. Okay, so when you have iniquity inside of you, God cannot dwell there. And so as sin created that barrier, Isaiah 59 verse 1 and 2, behold, the Lord's hands is not shortened that it cannot save, neither is ear heavy that it cannot hear. So it was not that God's hand was too short to help all of us. God can help everybody. Do you understand me? It's not that his ears were too heavy for him to hear us, okay? While that barrier was there, while that gap was created, it's just like there's a valley, okay? There's this valley that used to runs across many places in Lagos. You cannot jump into that valley and cross to the other side. It's a big valley. So it's something like that. While that valley is there, while that gap had been created, okay, there is no way even if you shout, God cannot hear you, okay? And so somebody had to come and bridge that gap and bring us close to God. Now verse 2 says, but your iniquities have separated between you